Hey physics students! In this video we're going to be talking about how to calculate average speed and average velocity. This will be a pretty quick video. I'll provide an example, I'll give you the formulas, and then we'll go ahead and move on. So in the last video we talked about the difference between speed and velocity. Speed being just how fast an object is moving, and velocity being the rate an object changes position. So we'll get into like what that means if that verbiage is confusing for you. So calculating average speed to find average speed, we're going to take our distance, our total distance traveled, and divide by the total amount of time that has elapsed. So total distance traveled divided by the time of travel. So let's say, for example, I travel 300 miles and it takes me 6 hours. So I drive 300 miles and it takes me 6 hours to drive that. Maybe I stop for the restroom along the way, but a total of 6 hours has elapsed. We can find our average speed. We have 300 miles divided by 6 hours of travel, and we end up with 300 divided by 6 is 50, and so we have 50, and because we're dividing miles by hours, we can't cancel any units out, and so we're left with the quantity miles per hour. So we have miles over hours, and that is how we calculate average speed. Now, average velocity is a little bit different. Average velocity is our change in position divided by time. Average velocity is our change in position divided by our change in time. Some of you might be familiar with this little symbol here. It's a triangle. It's the Greek letter delta, and in the scientific community, this is the standard symbol for change. So if you're talking about change, you could abbreviate with the Greek letter delta. In not the last video, but the video before, we talked about distance and displacement. Displacement was just the change in position from point A to B. And that's exactly what we're talking about here. So average velocity is actually just our displacement divided by the change in time of that travel. So I have a quick example over here for you. Let me just grab my notes. This looks similar to the example I gave you in the distance and displacement. We have 2 meters here, 4 meters this way, then we go down 3 meters and back over 4 meters. So I want you all to go ahead and calculate for me the average speed and the average velocity of this travel. And this is point A and this is point B. And the person is going to walk along that path. So go ahead, pause the video, give this a try, see if you get this. And we'll be back in just a second. Alright, so now that you have tried it, Let's go through this together. So average speed, remember, is our total distance traveled divided by our time of travel. So average speed is equal to distance. So we have 2 meters plus 4 meters plus 3 meters. 4 and 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9 plus another 4. That is 13 meters. Oh, and I forgot. Oh,